Hello everyone and welcome to another season of Today in the NA. Vinny Parasite with you here from our offices in Dallas, Texas. Hockey season is here yet again. It was just a few months ago that we saw the Aberdeen Wings hoist the Robertson Cup in Blaine, Minnesota after a 2-1 victory against the Fairbanks Ice Dogs. The North American Hockey League is the true league of opportunity. 350 players earned NCAA commitments during the 2018-19 season, and hundreds more will be participating in the NAHL Showcase next week. The 4-day extravaganza kicks off next Wednesday with NAHL teams playing 4 games in 4 days. If you haven't already got your hotels booked or rental cars taken care of, do it now by logging on to nahl.com/showcase. This season, we've got 2 new teams coming into the league. First, we got the Maine Nordiques. They'll be joining the East Division this season. It will be led by Nolan Howe. Next up, we have the New Mexico Ice Wolves will be playing in the South Division. They are coached by Phil Fox. Both teams have their inaugural games tomorrow night. The Nordiques are in Attleboro facing the Northeast Generals, while the Ice Wolves are traveling to Shreveport for a showdown with the Mudbugs. We've already got a commitment before we've even played any games. Porter Shackle of the Kenai River Brown Bears has committed to the University of Alaska Anchorage. He's preparing for his second season in Kenai. His time was limited last year due to an injury. He's appeared in 23 games. He scored 3 goals and had 7 assists over that span. Coming up this weekend, we've got 13 games on the schedule for you if you include the Monday game between Amarillo and Topeka. As we mentioned earlier, Maine and New Mexico will have their first games this weekend as well, and then they'll even play each other on day 2 of the NAHL Showcase. The 4-day event once again begins on Wednesday, September 18th and runs through Saturday the 21st. It's an elite opportunity for every player in the league to show pretty much every NCAA school what they've got. For complete schedule, go to nahl.com/showcase. Everything you need is on that site. A few weeks ago, the NA sent a team made up of players from every team in the North American Hockey League to represent USA Hockey at the Serious Junior Club World Cup that was held in Sochi, Russia. The 3-week trip included a stop in Moscow. The team practiced for a few days before finishing up the trip to Sochi. Let's go take a look at some of the highlights. The first game of the tournament was against Karpat of Finland. 20 seconds into it, Minnesota Wilderness forward Nate Horn with the wrister. He gets the game's first goal and the NA is off and rolling. Karpat would respond just a few minutes later with a beautiful pass from Tuukka Texiola. Later, it's a 2-1 game. Finns on the power play. Zdeněk Sedlak buries the goal in front. Karpat goes up 3-1, and they'll go on to win this one by a score of 5-1. Next up for Team NAHL is Red Bull Salzburg of Austria. First period, 4 skaters aside. Tyler Love of the Corpus Christi Ice Rays puts the puck to the net. Amarillo's Nick Trella is there to roof home the rebound. The NA strikes first once again. Opening minutes of the second period, Chippewa Steel forward Killian Keeker-Olsen picks up the loose puck in front. He scores 2-0 NAHL. Minutes later, Shreveport's Billy Fetchko off the bench onto the score sheet with this rocket from the circle. Red Bull make things interesting down the stretch, but Team NA comes out with a 3-2 win and a chance to make the semifinals. Final game of pool play against Trinec of the Czech Republic. Win and in for Team NA, but they did not get the bounces in this one. Jack Conroy, the Odessa Jackalopes, throws it to the front of the net, goes up in the air, lands on the Trinec goaltender, ruled the goal on the ice, but after review, it is deemed no goal. Halfway through this one, Trinec up 1-0, and a busted play leads to a chance for the Czechs. They capitalize, and it's a 2-0 game. Matthias Scholl doing everything he can to keep his team in this one, stops a breakaway here. Both Scholl and Jack Williams were excellent during this event. 5 minutes left in the third. The shot comes from the point, originally ruled no goal, but after review, it is a good goal. As you can see, it hit the water bottle here. So 5 minutes left to go, down 3. It's been a good run for Team NA, but hold on. John Jaworski, Northeast forward, gets the lucky bounce, and it's a 3-1 game. 3 minutes to go, still need 2 goals. On the power play, puck comes to Keeker-Olsen in the slot. Doesn't get all of it on the first try. Second chance does find the back of the net. His second goal in as many games. Team NA down just 1 with 1:35 to play. Do you believe in? No, I don't believe in miracles. The final chance from the NAHL goes wide, and Trinec survives to eliminate Team NAHL from the medal round. A heartbreaking 3-2 defeat. So one more game, this one for 5th place against Modo of Sweden. Nate Horn finds Aberdeen's Jake Bonan on the back door. Team NA out in front again. The team didn't get any bounces in their game against the Czechs, but they get one here as Max Borst's one-handed shot goes off the goaltender and then into the net. The Maryland Black Bear putting up Team NA 2-0. Just before the end of the period, Keeker-Olsen with the goal of the tournament for the NAHL, a beautiful spinorama. Team NA up 3-0. Modo would get within 1, but they would not catch up. The NAHL finishes the event in 5th place with a record of 2-2. A great showing for them. The guys really didn't know what to expect. They played teams with some NHL draft picks, so they represented the league very well, and maybe, just maybe, we'll do it all again next year. We've been waiting all summer long for NAHL hockey, and tomorrow night we finally get it with 6 games on tap. Be sure to subscribe to Hockey TV so you don't miss a game all season long. We'll be off next week because of the NHL Showcase, but in 2 weeks we'll recap everything from that giant event at the Super Rink. Until then, thanks for joining us here on Today in the NA. We can't wait to drop the puck on another hockey season.